Marieanne here, the Crochety Clogger, with the first installment or first edition or first whatever, coming at you for Tuesday Tidbits on Humpday on the way to work. You know, I just figured that, I got a pretty good haul to get to work on Tuesdays. So I thought, shoot, man, my brain thinks I have to keep myself company, right, on a long drive. So I figured, well, why not just have a little tidbit something on Tuesdays to share with you guys, for those that wish to join. However, it will not be uploaded until Hump Day, because well, it takes a while to, I guess y'all thought I fell asleep behind the wheel. No, I didn't. The reasoning is because I've tried to upload a video whilst at work before, and it didn't work out too good. I guess if I didn't have to rely on my phone for work, which I use my phone for work, so, you know, but anyway, yeah. So, Tidbit Tuesdays on Hump Day. And y'all remember that commercial, that Camel Hump Day insurance commercial, right? I think this is a nice little tidbit for Tuesday. Does anyone know, leave it in the comments if you know, who the voice was for the camel? That was simple Google search will tell you. But it was really cool to find out who that was. Oh no! All right, so I do want to share a couple of things with you today. So I don't know how long this video is going to end up being. But anyway, many years ago, if you don't know, I teach dance, many years ago, I remember getting an email, maybe it was on Facebook, that I saw it, a fellow dancer, dance teacher, had put the word out that there was a tap teacher who I think moved to Jamaica to live, and she was teaching some of the locals there, from all ages as a matter of fact, were interested in learning how to tap dance. And it was really sad because they could not get tap shoes in Jamaica. It's very difficult for the citizens of Jamaica to get a lot of things. So I remember at the studio we had a ginormous box full of used tap shoes, all kinds of dancing shoes that the kids would grow out of and then they'd donate or sell or whatever. So I remember shipping a bunch of tap shoes over there for those kids and adults, I believe. But they were so appreciative of that. Well, the reason I told you that little story is because I was in a live stream not too long ago. I honestly cannot remember whose live stream it was, but I was in the chat, and there was someone else in the chat that we happened to be talking about crochet hooks, and what kind we like to use and what kind we've tried, and furls and clovers, and but anyway, there was someone in the chat as I was reading the chat, and her name was Akila. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And she said she had 2 hooks. That's all she had. She said she was from Jamaica, but that's the only two hooks she had, that she cannot get any, even online. So I like, hey, I told her to email me, and she did, and I sent her a set of hooks because I just know how hard it is for people to get things in Jamaica. Of course, it's not difficult for tourists to go there and buy some really beautiful designer clothes or designer this or that, but duty free too, probably. But for the citizens there, it's difficult to get things. So, and I'm not sharing this to brag about it, but it did my heart. It did my heart good. And Terry over there at Yarn Joy Podcast, I hope you don't mind, but I did receive those hooks from Terry in our birthday swap, and I don't know, I'm sorry. I hope, Terry, you don't mind that I shared those hooks with Akila, someone who needs them more than I do. I mean, I got a set of clovers, you know, so I'm good. But Akila was kind enough to send me a little video. It doesn't have sound. I'm not going to share the video with you because I have not asked her permission, and you can't hear her speak anyway. But trust me, the smile that came on that young lady's face was enough to make me know it was worthwhile. And by the way, one thing that she did tell me was that she sent me a message along with the video. Akila did, and she had just lost her grandmother a couple of days before she found out that I was going to send her some hooks. So she said it really made her day. I wanted to bring you up to speed about our little romance here going on between Octavia and Apollo. If you don't know, Octavia is a little octopus. She belongs to Sandy over there at Left is Right Crochet with Sandy. And she got to missing a couple weeks ago. Sandy said she took off, and Sandy was pretty convinced that she was probably on her way to see me, or not me, excuse me, to see Apollo. Because I've got Apollo, who's a wonderful, big, beautiful octo, who was created by Sin over at Sin's Crafting World, by the way. But anyhow, set my cruise, boom. Anyhow, yeah, she showed up. Whoa, wait a minute. In the interim, if you didn't know, somewhere along the line, it became evident that she caught the crabs, because in between the time she became missing and the time that she arrived at my place to see Apollo, somewhere in that interim, a beautiful egg was delivered to Laura over there at Mad Mimi's Crochet. Go over there and check it out. Anyway, Laura opened the egg on camera, and lo and behold, inside that egg was a case of crabs. So, you know, then Laura had the crabs. I'm not sure, but I think Laura's got a good handle on it now. And Octavia is cleaned up. Somewhere on her journey, she stopped and talked to the proper doctors or pharmacists or something, and took care of it. Thank goodness. Yeah, when she arrived at our place, I was like, Lord, all them tentacles are going to be scratching down there, you know, but she wasn't. She was cool. But, you know, we had a really nice little gathering. I thought I'd, you know, take them out somewhere. So we went to have a nice little picnic at the lake. And I got some Bojangles, you know, just popped in at Bojangles and got some chicken and some fixings. But they weren't interested in that, and so I stopped at the grocery store and I got them some grocery store sushi. You know, I figured, well, they'll like sushi better, and they did. But here's the funny part. We decided we just go dip our toes in the lake a little bit. You know, I just waded in up to my knees, but the two of them, Apollo and Octavia, they decided water. They hadn't seen water in so long, so they went for a dip in there, and they came up a spewing and a spitting and a spurting, and did they get angry with me. till I finally figured out fresh water's not their thing. They need salt water. I was like, anyway. So, they weren't too happy with me with that. But since then, they've been kind of on their own, Strange car pulling the driveway. And then I realized, yeah, she done took my phone and called Uber. And Uber took them all over Uber. But they did try to tell me where they were going. And I was very appreciative of that. I like to keep tabs on them now, I did, they're consenting adults, and, I know. I did go to the drugstore and make sure Apollo was supplied with the proper protection. But anyway, this morning, I got a call from a local motel. Here, I'll insert a picture. Yep. Paradise Motel. Guess what they told me on the phone? When they checked out, must have been in the wee hours of the night last night or early this morning, I don't know, they left the biggest mess in their room. I was told that the bathtub was completely full and overflowing. There was a 5-pound bag of sea salt on the counter, just spilled everywhere, dissolved in the water. I guess they got their beachy bath together. Anyway, and the whole place was just wet and just flooded. So, yeah. Them too. And I've seen hair in the hide of them. I have not seen them. I don't know where they are. I don't know, Apollo. Oh no, Octavia. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Until then, hopefully I'll see you next week again for a little more Tidbit Tuesday on Humpday. Bye, everybody. Love ya. Hey, wish me luck with these two.